A very good afternoon to you. Hope you've had a very good week. We began the week with our virtual open day on Saturday, a new experience which involved beautiful new film footage, which is now available on YouTube if you'd like to have a look at it, as well as live Zoom sessions where parents were able to meet us in the Zoom rooms with Primary 6 girls who were, as you can imagine, immensely impressive. Continuing the theme of all things digital, we've had another very successful webinar session with a school where 54 members of their staff joined us for Inset, talking about our experience of blended learning. We've now worked with an incredible 54 schools across the country and also abroad, including a school in Ghana, as we share the work we've been doing. It is really exciting work, it's very new work, so as ever, thank you to the staff who continue to be so brave in all of that undertaking. We enjoyed National Poetry Day yesterday, taking the national theme of vision, and amongst many wonderful pieces of work, I hope you will see in Priory Post an amazing poem by Kyra, talking about the importance of Black History Month, not just being a month. And that is our commitment. This week began the work of the panel that we spoke about, who will be leading a series of conversations into the culture here at St Augustine's. And I will write with more details of that for you in due course. Our work on Black history is not just confined to 1 month. It's not just about looking at the curriculum, about decolonisation of that. It's about a really complex conversation, and we know it's complicated because it's an area where many people are still learning. And I've said it before, our radio theme, I am a white woman, I can't speak for all white people. What we know is we're talking to the girls about it, they're finding it really sometimes quite hard to talk about it because they're worried about getting it wrong. So many of the conversations we're going to be having this month begin that rich work as we proceed throughout the year. In other words, this is not a bolted on 1 month activity. We've had enormous enjoyment with drama in the last week with some wonderful gifted and talented workshops. For the lower fives, they had a 60s jive dance workshop with Miss Perry. Upper 2 had a lovely session with Miss Hewitt on storytelling. Form 3 have performed impressive monologues from the perspective of the newcomer in drama. And really delightfully, Prep 1 enjoyed their first ballet lesson last week, and as ever, that was one of the most scrumptious activities in the whole school year. So, as October ushers in all sorts of themes, we continue to address unconscious bias, prejudice, everywhere we meet it. We want to equip the girls with ways in which they can use their voices for good. How do they use their words? It's also the month of the Rosary, so for Catholics, we celebrate a woman who changed the earth. And we say a prayer to her, the Rosary, and we're going to be saying it every day in October, honouring her. And I'm going to conclude with a poem written, inspired by the words of Ruth Bader Ginsburg, who wrote, "Real change, enduring change happens 1 step at a time." This is an edited version of a poem by Rosemary Watola Trummer. So let me take 1 step right now, 1 step towards respect, and give me strength to take another towards clarity. And though my feet might feel like stones, let me take another step towards justice, and another towards equity, and another toward truth. May every step be a bridge. Enough divisiveness. And as I go, may I find joy in the stepping, grace in the edging towards great change. But if there's little joy, let me step anyway. Then take another step, and another, and another. They say we change a culture one conversation at a time. That's what we're about. Have a lovely weekend.